Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Lycanroc again. Going to be pairing it up with several different Pokemon here and just having a little fun. And let's get into it, folks. I'm going to have to tell you, I am extremely addicted to Elden Ring. I cannot stop playing it, and it's interrupting my schedule for everything. Still getting everything that I need to do done, but my goodness, it is so fun. I love it. Anyways, like level 90 right now. We're going to see Walrein. It's going to be obviously pretty good. It's always good on the team with everything, basically. And then we're going to put on Machamp. And then a couple others after that, including Kommo-o. So we're going to have a little fun here with the new Gen 7 Pokemon. With that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Hope you are going to have a good community day. Or you did have a good community day whenever you're watching this, or depending upon where you are. So we got the Crobat here. Like I said, several different Pokemon. We're just having a little fun here. Just, you know, this season doesn't mean anything, right? So all there is to do left is to have fun. Unless you're still trying to reach 20. Then, yeah, go ahead, pick all the Pokemon that you need. All the meta that you want. Even if you get to 20. I know I make fun of, people using meta, and you see the comments. You use whatever you want, okay? It's your game. You can play however you like. It's just a joke. Anyways, so we're up against Swampert here. This is always a good matchup. We're going to let it go. Sludge Wave. Okay, no problem. No problem. Snow Earthquake. Sounds good. Getting to another Icicle Spear here. And Kommo-o, I got to say, as soon as I put it on the team, it was amazing. Granted, we did have a pretty good amount of leads. So, it's always nice when you get a Swampert lead when you're leading with Kommo-o. Anyways, going for another Icicle Spear here. Taking him out. All I can think about is I want to go downstairs. I just want to beat this next boss that I'm at on Elden Ring. I'll sit there for 40 minutes on this same sucker. You guys know. Everybody knows who plays this game, right? Anyways, I'm doing pretty good. And going in here with the Shadow Machamp, going for the cross chop on that Escavalier. They're going to be... Was that a Walrein they swapped into? Well, that's all they had left, so... Gotta make the call. Gonna go ahead and land that there and swap into the Lycanroc. No, where is it at? Where's the gameplay? It's gonna put in work. I love this thing. Did make a few misplays here where I should have swapped into it. Instead I go into something else, but it still works out. Going for the Stone Edge to finish off that Escavalier. Thank you very much, Lycanroc. Now this thing is squishy, but it has counter, right? Anything that has counter and a decent moveset is going to be looking good. So we got a nice mirror match going on here. Let's make sure we don't allow them to sneak in counter. And it looks like we didn't. Great. All right, perfect. We were not able to sneak one in either. And they're going to go ahead and go for theirs. So they do something tricky here. They catch. All right. I do believe that was a Drifblim too. Okay, so right, Ghost and Flying. Ultra counter. And they're catching. Doing hardly any damage, but we're going to go ahead and swap into our Walrein. You already know what it is. And we're going to farm down from this point on. We don't care if they're going to go Shadow Ball. They're going to go Icy Wind, I do believe, the entire time here. And they're going to be only able to get to, I think just one more. Even though they're lowering our attack, we're still putting in that work. And going, and taking them out. Very nice. It doesn't really matter at this point because we are going to swap. We're looking at that switch clock. They're going to bring in that Machamp. We will shield this up. We do not want to take that Shadow Cross Chop damage. Cross Chop damage. Can I say it? There we go. Going for the Icicle Spear. Probably going to get a shield. And kind of made me scratch my head when I saw what was in the back here. It's their own Walrein. So, I don't know. Who knows? But we're going in here with Lycanroc, getting to the Stone Edge. And this is going to do a lot of damage. As a matter of fact, it's going to KO that Shadow Walrein. And we take the win with our Lycanroc. Again, at the end, let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see next? A Machamp. All right. So as far as the Sandshoe community today, I will be going live. I'm not going to grind around because of gas and Alaska's, availability for Pokestops and gyms. It's very spread out, and it's still kind of like slushy and stuff. It's it's getting warmer. But I'm going to just post up at some Pokestops. We're going to do some viewer battles. We're going to have a good time. So if you want to try to battle me, show up. It's going to be after your community day because Alaska's is at the end. The same with Hawaii, so it's kind of nice for me. Everybody's is over, so they can kind of chill out and watch me. So we're just going to light up some lures. We'll go around them all a couple times or whatever, but I'm not going to try to drive for all these hours. Definitely not. All right, this is not even like a super exciting community day. It's good and all, but the moves are questionable. Anyways, Lycanroc putting in that work here. Don't want to talk too much about that community day because it's going to come and go. This video is going to still be here and still relevant. And we're going to farm them down here. Yeah, we're going for gold. All right, they bring in their Typhlosion to catch an Icicle Spear here. Well, I mean, I guess it was a catch. So we get a shield out of them. That wasn't really a catch, so they shielded it up. And we're going to go for Earthquake now. This is going to not quite KO. We take them out with the Powdered Snow, and then we take out the Walrein with the Powdered Snow. And we're let's keep it going here, folks. 2 Pokemon we took out with the Powdered Snow, not very effective. I know we got in that Earthquake. Next battle, we're leading with Kommo-o. Let's go. This is a good lead, obviously, up against Swampert. Dragon Tail, extreme damage with Stab. Now, it does have Poison Jab. Haven't tried Poison Jab, Kommo-o, but hey, we'll have to maybe try it out in the future. They're swapping into Charizard, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Now, this is not a bad matchup for Walrein or anything at all, but, you know, we're rock. We're resisting fire. They're going to have to keep going for Dragon Claw, while we can easily one-shot them with Stone Edge. More than likely going to get a shield. It does take some time leaving Lycanroc a little vulnerable out there trying to get to Stone Edge, although you're using counter, so it's going to be good unless they're, I don't know, a Drifblim or a Flyer or something like that. But, yeah, anyways, that explanation out of the way. They're coming back in here with Swampert. We're not quite taking them out. Bringing Kommo-o to take them out. We got a Charge Move ready to go. We go for the Dragon Claw. It is a Typhlosion. Crazy how I started seeing these. All right, so good. We're just going to bring in Lycanroc. There's no point in bringing in the Walrein as much as I want to. I go crazy here. Check this out. So we're going to let this go. We still have 2 shields. We're putting all our hope into Lycanroc's a little bit of health left here. Going for the crunch. It's getting a little close here, but it's still going to be all. We'll pull it off. We've got 2 shields. We get that last one out of them. Going for another crunch. Still holding on to 2 shields. Lycanroc putting in that work up against Typhlosion, and we're taking that win. Let's get it. All right, now I do believe we will be maintaining this team for the entirety of the video now, and leading with Kommo-o, met with a Jellicent. All right, so this is the Ultra Premier Classic, so that's not an XL. There's not going to be any Mythicals or Legendaries either. All right, so we're going for that Dragon Call to let it go through. We're going to just go ahead and let this go through. I don't care if it's Shadow Ball. If it's an Ice Beam, yeah, that's not going to be nice. But it is a Shadow Ball, so that's no problem at all. Going to go for a Dragon Claw. I think we do... No, we let it go. We come in here and we counter down with Lycanroc. I can't remember if we counter down or we Powder Snow down. We'll see here. Let it go. I think we go Lycan. Yeah, let's go with that. So getting a little bit of energy here off that Ghost, and they're bringing in a Charizard. Okay, I'm going to guess that there's a Walrein in the back. That or something weak to fighting. All right, it's obvious. So they're going for a shield. Great. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Dragon Claw's not too troublesome. All right, while the Fire Spin's not very effective, although still kind of, you know, doing some decent damage over time. We're going to go ahead and shield up this Dragon Claw as we do get a little bit lower here. Immediately going for that crunch. I'm not going for Stone Edge because we'll probably get a shield, seeing that they bring in a fire type up against a rock. Now we're going to go ahead and swap, seeing that they have no more shields. They are still staying in here with the Charizard. Very curious what's in the back. Snorlax that has weakness to fighting, so it makes sense that they did not bring it in, although they do have superpower as well. Okay, Lycanroc is still putting in that work even after those couple of videos. Met with a Shadow Aggron. This team was very interesting here. And then they swap into a Shadow Tangrowth. All right, so they get props for that spiciness going on here. Very cool. I don't have a Shadow Tangrowth. That'd be cool to have one here. We go for an Icicle Spear. And crazy enough, they let it go. And we're going to go ahead and just Powder Snow down. Now, it's not crazy because they're going to come back in here with Aggron and just put in the work. They literally made Aggron probably specifically for Walrein. Okay, so let's see. It's doing a lot of damage with that Smackdown. And I'm thinking, yeah, they shield up that Earthquake. This is not looking good. But we still have the Lycanroc, which is going to be resisting almost all their moves. Same with Kommo-o. So, except for Heavy Slam, right? So we just bring in Kommo-o. Let's see what happens here. They go for a Rock Tomb. Okay, no problem. Not very effective. Lowering our stats. We're going to go straight for the close combat here. Let's see if they want to let it go. And they let it go. Okay, what's in the back? A Trevenant. Okay, so this is not particularly the best for me, because we are going to take a look at almost getting freaking one-shotted by Seed Bomb. Are you kidding me? Like, I have another shield. I probably should have used that, which was a stupid thing for me to not. But I was going to kind of put all my hope in Kommo-o here, so let's see what we can do. All right, go for the Dragon Claw. They have no more shields. This is getting really close, but I know that they got 2 of those things ready, basically. So we let this go, calling it, and yeah, if you're thinking, well, if you would have shielded that up, you could have won. I don't think so. They had 2 Seed Bombs anyways, so it would have been over. Good game. Next battle, we're met with a Tyranitar, and this is a good lead for us again. We're not going to go close combat. There's no need, because we're not going to shield up the crunch. It's not a shadow, so we don't have to really worry about that extreme amount of damage even by resisted moves. So they go for the crunch, good, lowering our defense, bringing in the Venusaur, and I do believe I decided to just go ahead and stay here because we do have the Lycanroc, which is going to be able to handle Tyranitar no problem, and this is still a good matchup here. We're going to shield this up and just kind of put on the pressure here. We've already got one shield out of them. If they want to double up, that's going to be fantastic for us because we're going to have a shieldless opponent. They let it go, and we Dragon Tail down. Beautiful. All right, which kind of come back in here with Dragonite. We immediately swap into our Lycanroc. Now, this was a screw-up. It was a blind swap. Obviously, Walrein would have been perfect. So, but let's see what happens. Will we get this Stone Edge through? If we do, it's still putting in the work. Okay, taking out Dragonite. Counter, 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 and doing some work to Tyranitar. So it did something, even though we did screw up, and we have them taken out. We still had the Walrein in the back. We do take that win there. It didn't even see any action. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Gallade. This is not going to be a good lead for us. We can't necessarily swap. Well, no, we can swap, but it's not going to be great. We're going to be bringing in Walrein. Taking a lot of damage from both of the charge moves, but we can't take any more. Let's see. Do we go down with the ship here? Yeah, it looks like we're going down with the ship. Never mind. This is the exception to the rule battle. Bringing in Walrein because it's just going to be the better matchup here. We can at least let the Leaf Blade go, but we're deciding to shield it up. Because we're like, you know, maybe they'll use 2 shields here. Let's see what happens. If they let the Glade go, that'd be nice because it is troublesome. Okay, good. And you have a Lapras in the back. Now, this is getting very interesting. All right, now they have 2 Ice Waters. They got the Lapras and the Walrein, which Lycanroc's going to be good up against both of them. We land the Stone Edge. All right, so I think we let this go. Icicle Spear, good call. We don't need to use that shield yet. We still got a Walrein in the back, which can handle Lapras. We are going to shield this up because I just want to put in the work with this thing, right? It's the showcase. This is a good matchup. We're going to get shield. We have energy. We're doing a lot with counter. Let's have some fun with it. We're getting a shield, swapping into Walrein, just because there's no point in letting it go down. Why not? All right, so here we go. We catch a Surf. Beautiful. And we're going to go for Earthquake. Now, since they didn't back out, it tells me that they definitely have Skull Bash, so that's good. Put up a fight, let's get it. Going for the Icicle Spear here, which is just going to bring them down even lower, and they're going to get out that Skull Bash, I do believe, right here. And there it is. Hey, until the bitter end. And we powder snow down a Lapras. Let's get it. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. If you haven't quite yet, make sure you give that like button a glow. Hit the like button. All right. Anyways, next battle, another Swampert with our Kommo-o. Can't complain. Let's go. Kommo-o was like, yep, hit me with that Hydro Cannon. Let's go. So over time, that is going to accumulate, even though it's resisted because it's Hydro Cannon spam city with Swampert. Another one will take us out at this point. Going to go ahead and go for a Dragon Claw. Just hold it down, and they'd swapped into a Walrein. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and bring in Lycanroc, which is going to handle this. That was extremely quick, so we're easily going to let this go. Icicle Spear for sure. And we don't want to quite go for the Stone Edge. I mean, we could have, but I feel like they're going to shield, and they do. So going for Stone Edge would have just been a waste of energy as opposed to the Crunch, which also has the chance to lower the defense too, right? So we're going to go ahead and shield that one up and getting to another Crunch here, just trying to win this matchup. Barely any health on the Lycanroc. Well, I mean, it's still got enough. It's still got enough to do something here. In comes Swampert, and we swap into Kommo-o, immediately going for the Dragon Claw. Let's see if we're going to get that last shield out of our opponent here. And yep, there it is. Well, I mean, you really got nowhere else to go, so we're going to go ahead and let it go. We're still holding on to one of our shields, and we got the Walrein in the back, which we're going to go ahead and bring in here. And we're immediately going to throw that. I mean, there's no need to just start building up all this energy, right? We're just going to go ahead and take out that Swampert before it starts hitting us with earthquakes and whatever. And they got a Muk in the back, and they contest. We take the win there. Looking good. We would have went for an earthquake. GG's. While resisted on the Lycanroc. Could have got off a little something there. All right, next battle. What are we going to see here with the Kommo-o, a Walrein? So that's a battle lead. We're going to go ahead and swap into our own Walrein. And they're bringing in Machamp. All right, so it's RPS, but like I said, can't complain. It's been good for me today. And I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up. We want to kind of put on the pressure. See, the thing about Walrein now, yeah, we're weak to fighting, but I mean, the Machamp still has got a little sweat over there. It's got a little sweat going on. All right, if it doesn't shield up, we will be able to spam it with Icicle Spear. So we will let it go now. And we survive barely. They get a little bit of farm. Lovely. Obviously, bringing in Kommo-o because we're weak to fighting with the Lycanroc. And we'll let this go because we're not trying to use up all our shields here. Going to come out of this with energy, which is nice. And immediately going for a close combat. What was that they threw in there? Togekiss. Okay, well, this is basically over. I just wanted to include it because, you know, we're going to one-shot this thing basically with the Stone Edge, which they planned. It wasn't like, ooh, you got them with that one-shot. Ooh, you showed them. They bring it in for that specifically. So they, you know, use my energy. Okay, you got your little Stone Edge off. Now I'll bring in my Togekiss and farm you out. And I back out. I'm like, eh. Good game. All right, moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? With Kommo-o, what Crobat, that's a bad lead. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Lycanroc, resisting, poison, and flying. Let's go. But they're going to be bringing in a Kingdra, which is still not a bad matchup. Octazooka is super effective, but you know it takes forever for them to get to a charge move. And we will be shielding this up, simply because why wouldn't we? All right, we're in a good position. We do get the attack drop, which was extremely annoying. Lovely. And then we also do get the defense drop, which I needed the first time around. If I got it, then we could have potentially won this. But they're going to be taking that win there. We're going to bring in our Kommo-o to just swipe them out. Let's get it. They're bringing their Crobat back into the battle here. We're going to let this go, expecting a Poison Fang. It's not like a Shadow Ball. You know, it's going to do a lot of damage. But we let it go, holding onto our shield. We swap. They bring in a Snorlax. Now we need to win this matchup. But here's the thing. Here is the thing, folks. Kommo-o, it's not like, oh, we're fighting only. No, Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw doing a lot of damage to Crobat. So as long as we can manage our energy here and figure this out and come in and farm a bit, we should be looking good to go. Or at least the Walrein just putting in the work onto the Crobat as well. We need that to happen. So we're letting this Body Slam go. Getting to another Icicle Spear. Lick is nothing to fear right now with this regular Walrein rank 1. You already know. Swapping into Kommo-o immediately to start building up energy. And they're swapping into their Crobat. We go for the Dragon Claw. Now it's going to be all up to the Walrein. We're not going to shield this up. We do not want to waste that. We survive. Getting one more Dragon Claw through. Beautiful. Or Dragon Tail. Able to farm down with the Walrein, and we're getting to the Icicle Spear. That was a nice, clean win with a bad lead. You gotta love those comeback leads. There's a lot of times I just want to top left. It's like, put up a fight. Let's see what we got. Right, next battle. Let's see what we're gonna be met with. A Sirfetch'd. Got a fighter versus fighter here. Let's go. Dragon Tail versus counter, and it looks almost neck to neck. Well, we're doing a little bit more, but they're getting to their charge move first here. Letting that go. Well, they didn't get there first. We had built up extra energy. Or we let the first one go because we know it's not very effective. Night Slash or that. We will shield this one up though. Let's see if they want to double up on that Sirfetch'd here. Going for another Dragon Claw. And we will win this. Yes, beautiful. Winning that matchup. And they're farming us a little bit, but that's okay. We got good old trusty Lycanroc. They swap into Muk. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Walrein here because we have a good matchup up against their Shadow Walrein. Well, this is a decent matchup as well. Right? Thick old whale. Well, Walrus. Just taking these moves. All right, going for the Earthquake. They let it go, as I kind of suspected they would do. They need to hold on to that shield for their Walrein. Letting that go. And we're getting a little bit of farm, which is beautiful, perfect, nice. And we're just doing a ton of damage with that counter. Gonna go for the Crunch right away. No need to go for the Stone Edge. It's expected the shield. It is a Shadow. They got a little bit to worry about. Getting one-shotted there by Stone Edge. We shield up an Icicle Spear. They bait me. And I think they just get nervous here. I swear that was going to be an Earthquake, but I guess it was not enough. But we're going to be able to take that win because of it. And with that said, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you do turn notifications on. I really appreciate all the support you give me. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.